Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on changing the subject worksheet. So this video presents a worksheet and it deals with changing the subject of an equation. So we've discussed in the lesson, so we've had a lesson on this particular topic, that an equation or a formula consists of various pronumerals. And if there is a pronumeral by itself on the left-hand side, then it is the subject of the equation. So we saw in the lesson, given any equation or formula, we can go through the necessary manipulations or processes or operations to make a particular pronumeral the subject. And we've explained that clearly in the lesson. So if you're not quite sure how to proceed, on the next slide there is a link, and if you click on the link it will take you to the lesson and it will explain how to do these 6 examples. So for each of the following, make the indicated pronumeral the subject. Number 1. M plus K equals W minus H. We have to make M the subject. At this stage, yes, M is on the left-hand side, but it is not by itself on the left-hand side. We have K here. So we need to make the necessary manipulation to keep M on the left-hand side. So we've just got to change the way this equation looks. Number 2, K plus 3Y equals 4M. It's exactly the same. We have to make Y by itself on the left-hand side, and that means when we do that, after we go through all the different operations, Y will become the subject. Number 3, M plus K over G equals 7. We're making K the subject. At the moment, there is no way that K is the subject because you have these 2 pronumerals here on the left-hand side. Number 4, W minus K over D equals H. This time we're making D the subject. And number 5, W minus K over D plus E equals capital D. We have to make E the subject. And finally, this is a very interesting one, but we can do this because we have seen equations like this before, and we know the manipulations that we have to do. Here we have to make M the subject. Okay? So there it is. When we dealt with pronumerals or terms involving fractions, we saw what to do with this particular situation. So take your time, and I'm sure you'll know what to do to simplify that equation so there are no fractions, and then go through the necessary manipulation to make M the subject. So this video has given us a worksheet where we can practice manipulating equations or formulae to make a particular pronumeral the subject of the equation or of the formula.